Hello, friends. There's a saying that opportunities often come wrapped in a barb of threats. And for those who are stock market veterans, you will conquer that stock market itself is barbed with threats. The only marketplace that remained open all through the lockdowns all over the world posed a huge amount of threats in every sense. So, one of the best examples of opportunities within threats is, since the setting in of COVID 2019, we have taken this extreme threat as an opportunity and uploaded 23 videos, this one being 24th, and we keep a focus on one thing: timelessness of videos. Out of these, 7 were concerning stock market opportunities, and in this period, we have identified a share that has gone up 6.5x and still going strong, and another one that has gone up 2.5x and is gearing up to be 1. Should we say multi-bagger? Would you all not agree that we keep hearing about multi-baggers in the hindsight but rarely experience it ourselves? So now you cannot complain about that. Let's take a look at yet another opportunity that has presented itself and not yet got identified. But before that, our normal disclaimer, please. The beauty of stock market is that there are opportunities at every moment. Till mid-March, pharma companies were going begging, but then they reversed, and how? And probably looking good for more as well. So, our take is that a real opportunity is one which does not look like an opportunity on the face of it. One such stock is JP Power Ventures Limited, a 2200 megawatt hydro and thermal power generation company with 250 kilometer transmission line. The company was sinking under its own weight due to heavy debt that amounted to over 32,000 crore with equity of 6,840 crore in 2015. With debt to equity ratio of 470%, restructured with debt coming down to 24,000 crore and equity mounting to 9755 crore in 2017, with debt to equity ratio of 258%, and once again restructured in 2019 under the IBC, wherein the debt came down further to 19,144 crore and equity of 7,409 crore, with debt to equity remaining at 258%. Here, one company, Prayagraj Power Generation Company, was taken over by Renaissance Power, a JV between Tata Power and ICICI and some global players. The resolution plan is available on the company website. This 17 pages document can be downloaded for intricate studies. The highlights of resolutions are also mandatory to be provided at the end of each quarterly reports. So there also you get these details. As we all are aware that JP Group was very intricately interwoven companies with a maze of businesses under 3 verticals: infrastructure, cement and power, with a very hazy boundary lines, with many listed entities including the holding company JP Associates also listed separately. When the axe of IBC fell on one of the companies, each of the companies started to come under the scanner and became an insolvency candidate one after the other. Most of the analysts and CA and even the company executives have neutral to negative view of the current scenario and investment opportunity, and their views are most valuable. That's why we are in such a situation, witnessing this power company trading at 75 to 90 paisa per share with a recent low of 54 paisa and 52 weeks high of merely 2.55. Those who have known the company for some time, and for that matter all the JP Group listed entities, were, we can call it, in the hindsight, richly valued. JP Power had an all-time high of rupees 141 in 2008. We have to delve deeper into viewing the crystal ball and see whether the worst is behind, whether the reversal is ahead of us, whether the company is going to be a turnaround candidate going forward. We will therefore stay clear of the conservative views, be factual and focused to the broad parameters. For that purpose, we pick up what highlights Economic Times carried post the IBC resolution on January 2020 with the headline Jaiprakash Power Venture to exit insolvency process. Don't you think that is a good news? Company getting out of insolvency, thereby saying that now it is solvent. Your take. So, the highlights as reported in ET. Debt of 11,282 crore reduced to rupees 5,800 crore with interest write-back of 2,000 crore. The balance is converted into compulsorily convertible preferential shares over 29 years. Involves 22 banks and financial institutions and 3,840 crore debt via this route. The annual interest cost will get reduced from 1,500 crore to below 600 crore. FCCB of rupees 663 crore converted into equity at rupees 12 per share. JSW Group rupees 350 crore of corporate loan converted into equity at rupees 10 per share. Original JP Group holds 24% shares and company is professionally run. Tad over 42% held by banks and financial institutions. Holders of FCCB now own 8.36% and JSW a tad over 5% equity. Public holds 19% equity now. So friends, the facts are in front of you and you have to decide what is in store for you. Besides the disclaimer, one more thing we keep harping about. Remember, empowering you. So, before we come up with part 2 conclusion video on JP Power Ventures, we would ask you to answer to yourselves these questions. Will JPPVL break the low of 54 paisa? Is there a possibility of the share breaking 52-week high of 2 rupees 55 paisa? As per my risk profile, should I buy the scrip at all? Should I sell part of some stock where I am in profit and move that money here? If I am not in profit, should I deploy one time or SIP in the stock for accumulation? And trust you me, your answers are the best ones for yourselves. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the concluding part of JPPVL, hopefully soon. Happy investing.